ECQ shall be without prejudice to the discretion of the President to relax that implementation of the ECQ in some local jurisdictions or the granting of exemptions in favor of certain sectors such as public health considerations and food security may warrant. Formal na inirekomenda ng IATF ang pag-extend ng ECQ hanggang 11:59 p.m. ng April 30, 2020 na kay Presidente po ang discretion na i-relax ito sa ibang lugar at i-exempt ang ibang sektor depende sa public health considerations at food security. Lahat po ng exemption sa ECQ na na-announce na po dati ng IATF, tuloy pa rin po. Ito naman po ang nilalaman ng pangalawang resolution, Resolution number 21. Letter A. The recommendations of the Department of Labor and Employment for the Social Amelioration Program for the Formal Workers sector as presented are hereby approved. For this purpose, the IATF supports the approval and immediate release of the requested budget by the Department of Labor and Employment amounting to 5 billion pesos in order to defray the costs of the following social amelioration programs. Number 1, COVID-19 Adjustment Measures Program or CAMP for affected overseas Filipino workers and local workers. 2, tulong panghanap buhay sa ating displaced, disadvantaged workers or TUPAD sanitation project. And 3, the abot kamay ang pagtulong or AKAP sa OFWs program. Provided that the beneficiaries of the aforementioned shall be separate and distinct from those already covered by social amelioration programs by other agencies of the national government. Aprubado na po ang rekomendasyon ng DOLE ukol sa Social Amelioration Program para sa formal workers. Sinusuportahan ng IATF ang request ng DOLE para sa pag-release ng 5 bilyong piso para sa programa ng DOLE tulad ng una, COVID-19 Adjustment Measures Program or CAMP para sa affected overseas Filipino workers and OFWs and local workers. Pangalawa, tulong panghanap buhay sa ating displaced, disadvantaged workers or TUPAD sanitation project. At pangatlo, ang abot kamay ang pagtulong or AKAP sa OFW program. Lilinawin ko po na iba po ito ang mga subsidiya na ito sa ESP or Emergency Subsidy Program ng DSWD para sa mga targeted beneficiaries. Letter B. The IATF shall exhaust all means necessary to increase the COVID-19 testing capacity of the country, and for this reason hereby adopts and approves the guidelines for COVID-19 mass testing as presented by the Department of Health. Ina-approve na po ng IATF ang mga pamantayan ng DOH para sa pangmalawakang testing ng COVID-19. Gagawin po ang lahat ng gobyerno, ang lahat ng makakaya niya upang ma-increase ang testing capacity sa ating bansa. Letter C. The recommendations of the Department of Agriculture in ensuring food availability and food affordability as presented are hereby approved, the specifics of which are the following. Number 1, the boosting of domestic agricultural production and food processing in the country. All the agriculture and fishery stakeholders must be considered frontliners, and their movements shall remain unhampered. Number 2, the improvement of food adequacy levels through increased local crop and fish production and livestock and poultry raising, including that of food processing, by A. Sustaining budget for agriculture, and B. Expanding support for improved agricultural production and productivity. In addition to the previously approved budget of 8.5 billion pesos for the Rice Resiliency Project, the need for additional funding amounting to 22.5 billion pesos for the Ahon Lahat Pagkaing Sapat or ALPAS program or the Plant program of the Department of Agriculture is reiterated. 3. The immediate activation of the local price coordinating councils with the guidance of the Department of the Interior and Local Government or DILG to strictly monitor prices and enforce suggested retail price and price freeze for basic necessities and prime commodities. Aprubado din po ng IATF ang mga rekomendasyon ng DA para siguraduhin may murang pagkain sa ating mga palengke. Kasama sa mga rekomendasyon ay ang pagpapalago ng mga industriya ng agrikultura at food processing sa bansa. Kaya pinapaalala natin na industriya na ito ay kinoconsider na mga frontliners. Kaya sila exempted sa ECQ. Kasama din sa rekomendasyon ang pagpapabuti ng produksyon o ani, isda, livestock at manok sa pamamagitan ng una, pag-sustain ng budget para sa agrikultura. Pangalawa, pagdagdag ng 22.5 bilyong peso sa pondo ng DA para sa Ahon Lahat Pagkaing Sapat or ALPAS program or Plant program ng Department of Agriculture. Ang huling rekomendasyon ng DA ay ang magmobilisa ng Local Price Coordinating Council sa tulong ng DILG upang mabantayan ang mga presyo ng mga bilihin sa mga pamilihan.